Today we are trying on and reviewing some cozy fall basics from Quince. We have some sweaters, a few different types of pants, a couple accessories. If you're not familiar with Quince, they're kind of like an online department store. They sell women's clothing, men's clothing, kids clothing, home decor, fashion, travel, a whole bunch of stuff, and they just kind of keep adding more. Everything today will be linked in the description box below, and let's get started with the first item. This is the washable stretch silk V-neck cami. This is 90% mulberry silk, 10% spandex. You can really feel that stretch when you kind of tug on the fabric like that. It has adjustable straps, and we're just gonna put this on under a couple different other things. So here is the cami on. I got this in a size medium and it fits me really well. I feel like it's a nice length. I can tuck it in or even just leave it out, I guess, if I wanted to. I just have a pair of jean shorts on, so super cute, but we're gonna add some stuff to this. The straps are adjustable, so you could have this go kind of as high or low as you want it. I have this adjusted sort of high, so there's not a ton of extra material around here, but it is comfortable. And because it has that liner, it's not see-through at all to me. So I think it's just a really nice base layer. So now let's dress it up. I also have this other V-neck that I tried in a different video. This is just a different style, and I got this one in a small. So I don't know, I probably wouldn't go down to a small. In this one, it feels like the right fit. So I don't know, there's a little discrepancy in the sizes, but let's move on. Okay, these are the Bella Stretch straight jeans. These are in the midnight blue, and I actually have them in the seaside blue, and I just liked them so much I thought I could use another darker one. They do have some stretch to them. I got these in a size 29, and then you can pick your inseam. I think I picked the 28-inch inseam on these, so we'll try these on. They're just really, really comfortable. They have a nice high rise, and they're not like a super wide leg, and they're not as skinny, somewhere in between, which I think is what I am preferring these days. So here are the jeans. The waistband comes up nice and high. It also has a little bit of stretch to it, so it sits snug on my waist, but nothing's cutting in, so it's very comfortable. These are a straight leg jean. I actually tried their relaxed pair of denim too, and I just didn't like that as much as more of a straight leg, I guess. And yeah, just super comfortable, nice and stretchy, and looks great with slippers. I forgot to say that Quince did send me these items for free. I got to pick them all, and I'm just gonna give my honest opinions about sizing and all that stuff anyway, but so I did, these were sent to me. Just have to say that. The first sweater we're gonna try is the Mongolian Spring Cashmere Oversized Boyfriend Cardigan Sweater. That took one take. I looked at it once and I just said it. This is 100% grade A Mongolian cashmere. And I actually tried a different cashmere sweater, maybe just a crew neck one a year or two ago. And I actually found it kind of itchy. So I was not really interested in trying their cashmere, but this does not feel itchy at all. It's really, really soft. And I don't know if I just tried the wrong type of sweater or if they've made improvements, or I don't know, probably not. Anyway, this feels soft and not itchy. I got this in a size small. It's definitely oversized, but it says oversized in the title. I have not tried this one on yet, so let's give it a try. So here it is. Again, this is a size small, and it feels very, very soft and comfortable. It's a really soft knit, oversized, and comfy, cozy. Here is what the back looks like. On the website, they show it closed, and then she has this collared shirt underneath, which to me is too much. Unless it's just a little dicky, I think I would get too hot in like a long sleeve collared shirt underneath this, but that's just me. Because it's so oversized, I could maybe go with an extra small, but I mean, this is how it's supposed to look. A warm, cozy basic. You know, the thing about Quince is that they are all basic clothes, because I've done a lot of scrolling on the Quince website, and you're not gonna find fancy, pretty patterns or lots of different bright florals and, you know, lots of different stuff. It's all very neutral, very basic. The next one is this Mongolian Cashmere Fisherman Sweater Vest. I got this in the color oatmeal in a size medium. I'm not quite so sure about this, but I know that these are kind of in style right now, so we will give it a try. Again, it's a sweater vest, so keep your trunk warm and your arms cool kind of style. There's a close-up of it. It's got little buttons down the front, and then here is what the back looks like. And it looks like it is going to be a little bit oversized. I don't think it's gonna fit me quite well. I don't know. Sometimes you hold them up, you're like, that looks huge, and then you put it on and it fits. So that's fun. Let's just try it on. So here it is, and I was just looking around me like there's no color in this whole shot right here. It's just neutrals, and then I got a teeny bit of color in this little picture here. And that's pretty much it. Otherwise, we're just neutrals, but this is just a neutral haul. I got the sweater in a medium. I did have it on with those other dark rinse jeans, and I don't know, I just was not loving it. So then I looked at the product listing, and she's wearing white pants. So I dug out these white jeans that I never wear and put it with this. I have a boot on that you can't see, and I actually feel like this kind of works together. This is not offering any sort of shape at all. I would maybe try out the small in this just to get a little bit of shape, just because it is kind of a boxy fit. I mean, that's what it looks like on the model, and she looks good in it. So just something to think about. Here is what the back looks like. It's very soft. I just left my little camion underneath, so on me you can see a little bit of that, but that doesn't really bother me. I don't know if I would actually wear this, but it is nice if this is a style you would wear. I forgot to say, this is also 100% grade A Mongolian cashmere. So lots of cashmere today. Also, I just took a closer look at the product listing. This is like the Mongolian sweater that doesn't stop. She only has the top 2 buttons buttoned, and then she doesn't have a shirt on underneath, but I do. So let's just see what that looks like. So you could kind of open it up like that. I think I kind of like that better, although I don't usually hang out with my hands in my pockets, so it probably would look like that anyway, whether it's buttoned or not. Lots of options. It's like a multi-wear vest. So keep your hands in your pockets and it looks like this. And if you wonder why I keep referencing the jeans I never wear, I did a video about all the things I have and I like and I never wear, and these jeans were in that video. So you can check that out if you want to see my other items that I never wear. Moving on to the next pair of pants. I also got these Bella Stretch Straight jeans in this dark black. I got these in a size 29, but I got a 30-inch inseam. So these actually, they don't fit quite as cropped. It's more like a long style on me that I would wear with boots or something with, you know, a heel of some sort maybe. If you're someone like me that has sort of an up and down straight, not a super defined tiny waist, you might want to try these because they just fit really comfortably on my waist, and yeah, I just really like them. Obviously I bought them and now I have 3 colors. So I'm gonna put these black jeans on, and then we're gonna try it with this knit blazer, which is the 100% organic cotton knit blazer. The material is super soft. It has quite a bit of stretch to it, and it has some weight to it. Like this is not, it's not a very thin blazer. It's got some weight, got a little pocket, and I got this in a medium. So let's swap this out and try a different outfit. So here is the blazer. It is 100% organic cotton. I actually tried this on for a previous video, and when I put it on, I was a little like just surprised by the length of the sleeve, but I just looked it up and these are called bracelet length sleeves, which is a new term for me, but I actually kind of like it because if you have bracelets or watches or jewelry, you can kind of show that off. And I think it's not as odd when I think of it as a bracelet length as I would if it was like 3/4. I don't mind the bracelet length. I kind of like, a bracelet is just a pretty word. It has these nice big pockets. This is a size medium, and I think it's like fits me just perfectly. Not an oversized fit. It feels very soft. It's got some stretch, and I just think it's a really nice blazer. Where am I gonna wear a blazer? I don't know, but if I had to, I could put this one on. I also have an accessory to show that I think will just go with this outfit and lots of different things. This is the Italian leather triple compartment crossbody purse. I have a few different leather and suede bags from Quince, and I just love every single one of them. And I'm not even really a bag person, but I'm gonna try to be because I wanna wear them all because I like them all. I just thought this was a really nice size. It's 100% leather. It has 3 compartments. So the middle one has snaps that open here. It comes with another strap so you can wear it like a shoulder bag. And then it has 2 little zip compartments at the top too. So you can put all your stuff, organize it all into your 3 little compartments, and then wear it like a nice little crossbody or like a shoulder bag. So there you go. I just think super practical. I'll get a lot of use out of this. This is the accessories segment because I have a pair of shoes to show as well. These are the water repellent suede clog mule. I'm like way behind on buying something like this. They have a really soft suede. I would say they're true to size. I generally am between an 8 and an 8.5, sometimes in like a athletic shoe, and I got these in an 8 and they fit really well. They probably will fit my daughter also, so that might be a little bit of a thing in this house. I think we should be able to share them, maybe. And of course they're water repellent, so if you live in a climate like we have with snow and slush and all the grossness that I actually enjoy, these will get you through. These come in a couple different colors. I got them in the color pecan, just a nice casual comfy basic for our comfy basic cozy haul. The next pair of pants we're going to try, I have not tried on yet, and I'm a little just curious, I guess. These are the Ultra Stretch Ponte super wide leg pants. I think Ponte is how you say that word, P-O-N-T-E, Ponte. They are a super wide leg pant, and when I actually bought these, I was just looking for a little bit more of a dressy pair of pants to wear with, you know, some of this stuff. And then I saw later that they just have kind of a wide leg and not a super wide leg, but we're going for broke here because this is a wide, super wide leg as stated in the listing. They are very, very stretchy, which is good because the waistband looks kind of small, but it's got a lot of stretch. There's no little elastic at the top or anything, so it actually looks like it's going to be really comfortable. They come in letter sizes. I got them in a medium. They have a little pleat down the front, and I think they're going to be nice and dressy, and I'm kind of just curious. They do have a zipper on the side, and then they have that little loop hook clasp that a lot of dress pants have. So let's try them on. Let's get wide. Let's get super wide. So here they are. And I just left the blazer off a little bit so you can see kind of the top of them. They are very, very wide, as the name suggests. I'm 5'6" and I did put a little bit of a heel on, and the pants just sit right above the floor. I literally dusted off these boots like whew, and just a poof of dust because I haven't worn them in a while. On the top of the waistband, there's this really wide panel, and that just sits flat against my waist, and it's very, very comfortable. They're super stretchy, and it just feels like I'm wearing athletic pants, honestly. Because I have all these bright lights in here, you can kind of see where the top of my cami is sort of tucked in right there, but I don't think in normal lighting conditions you would be able to see that. So that doesn't really bother me, but just keep that in mind. Let's throw the blazer on and then add the blazer, and I feel like I'm really dressy right now. The next item is this Mongolian cashmere structured cardigan. I have not tried this on, and I'm a little nervous that it's gonna be small on me, but it is, oh, funny. I was like, oh, look at those weird buttons, but they have little covers on them. I don't know why. Why did they cover these buttons and not the rest of them? There. That's what the button looks like. So let's take that off of there. I'm not sure why I got a small in this and not a medium, but for some reason I decided to do that. It's really, really soft. On the product listing and everywhere else that I've seen people wear this sweater, they just wear it buttoned up or mostly buttoned. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's just try it on, and I'm gonna try it on with these dress pants. So here's this one. I was going to button it, but then when I put it on like this, I actually thought it looked nice, just kind of unbuttoned, like a little cardigan sweater, like it is. It does have pockets in the front. That must just be for looks, because I'm not sure what you're putting in the pockets, and I don't think you're supposed to necessarily put your hands in these pockets. I mean, I would want to, but I don't think that's a great look. I think you're supposed to be a little more polished than that in something like this. I think it looks okay. I think it looks like what it's supposed to look like. On me, it's just kind of odd because the sleeves are quite a bit larger at the bottom, and then right up on my upper arms, it feels tight. So either I've grown my biceps out of this sweater, or I just need to go up to a medium. I'm not sure why I got the small to begin with, but I think just get your normal size. I would say it's true to size. So let's button it up and see how that looks. There, I put my phone in there. I guess you could put your phone in there. It just feels a little like if you're wearing a nice structured cardigan sweater, just get a purse, but you could. So it is nice and soft. It feels really well made. I just would probably recommend you get your normal size. I would typically start with a medium in things, and I started with a small, so I need to just get the medium in this, and I probably would wear it more. There we go. The next one is for sure gonna be a little bit more oversized, and that's much more my style. This one is the Mongolian cashmere fisherman turtleneck sweater. It has that wider knit. It feels a lot closer to this other cardigan sweater that we had. Got this one in a medium, and I went with this chocolate brown because chocolate brown is all the rage. All the rage. It's a nice color for fall, so let's try it on and see how it fits. So here is this turtleneck sweater. This is, again, 100% Mongolian grade A cashmere. I got this in a size medium, and it fits just a little bit different than the oversized, than any of these, really. The middle feels a little bit looser, and then the arms are a little bit tighter. So those are snug on my arms. It has a really soft turtleneck to it. I also just saw on the website that this brown color is no longer available, but there's a gray that is available. So I don't know, sometimes with Quince, stuff goes out of stock, but then they get stuff back. So if you see a color that you like or a size or something just goes completely out of stock, just kind of either join the wait list or keep checking, because eventually it might come back. So just something to note with Quince. I would suggest with this one just getting your normal size, because even if I size this up to a large to try and get the oversized feel that I want, I think it's just gonna grow bigger this way, and I don't think the arms are gonna get much bigger. I mean, maybe, but then it's got this little drop shoulder. I don't know. This is probably just the right size for me. I just prefer a different style, but it feels comfy. I'll wear it, and it's soft and nice and basic. It's a nice, soft, cozy, comfy basic. For more Quince try-on review haul videos similar to this one, I will link another video for you to watch next right here. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.